it going? Hello. Okay, is yours not going?
No, we're good now. We're all Gucci.
Oh, there it is.
There it
Hello,
is.
JC. We got JC in the house. We got Bomb
Alpha
Diggity in the house.
Alpha
Oh yeah,
Romero. Which is your favorite one? I love that. What's
I
up,
think that's
JC?
Romeo there. It
Romeo.
could be.
Oh, Alpha
No
Romeo.
sound.
Yeah,
Is
that's
there
true.
still no
No, we're
sound?
good now. We should be golden.
Still? All
Golden,
right, let us
Ian. Took
know.
a little bit.
Ian Rudius. Speaking of Ian Rudius, it was
Mm.
very rude of ES there to get to the top of the leaderboard, like crushing it. Have you seen? Okay, we're gonna get into this in just a second when we go over to the actual thing, because look at what's on Bomb Diggity's screen there. That is some pretty right there.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
So we're gonna be looking at a lot of that stuff today. But I gotta tell you, Chip, who's in the chat there, hello there, Chip, and Ian Rudius were crushing it on the new site. So, Bomb, have you seen the new site? Have you seen this?
Guys, this is a first for me here. I wanted to do it
boy.
with you guys here because I know it came out this week, and I thought, hey, I'm going to do it on stream. Also because I haven't been playing. But let me tell you this: you're about to see a new name on the leaderboard here in this next week, and it's going to be me.
Who is that, Bomb?
It's going to be me. You're going to see me up top there, and it's going to be a challenge. I hear the reward pool has been fire lately, so you're definitely gonna be seeing me up there. That's for sure.
I think so. And by the way, we still are really excited for everyone to receive these. Check it out. Again, the merch. We want to get the merch flowing here. Like look at it. Look at this Hello Labs sweatshirt. Look at Bomb. He's wearing the hat. Their Killer Whales hat. I got this sticker that I'm gonna stick on his back the next time I see him.
Wow.
And he's just gonna walk around with that, not even knowing it's on his back.
That's
Something
perfect.
like that. We'll do it. But big thing changed over, like, what was it, 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago or something like that. We've got the first update rolling through on the Hello Arcade. So as you can see here, so far we've got 2 games. I'm looking at Bomb's screen over there. We've got 2 games, Doge Dash and Dash of the Dead. Doge Dash is getting a little bit of a revamp, okay? If you're into the old game, I think you're going to be into the new game, because not only have they done the first round of updates, but there are a couple changes that are forthcoming that we're going to talk about today too. So if you click in, like, first of all, new site, I think it looks great. One of the things that I sent over, which they fixed instantly, was that it would be good to be able to see how many tokens people are set to win at the end of the day, right? Like that'd be good.
Where do we see that, or the current leaderboard?
So you can't see it here. I think it should also be here. Just like, I think that would look great
if you scroll down and you could see it, or like it's under each game. I think because that's cool, because again, I haven't seen anything, but like from the outside, if you could see, oh, it makes more sense to play Dash of the Dead right now or Doge Dash because I'm behind right there, you know?
100%. Or there's that added incentive to like click into it. I don't really think you need to see your transactions like the last 5. I don't think they need to be up that. I think it's good. Really I think you could see it maybe further down though, because it's like
that's what I'm saying. Move these 2 down, put the leaderboards right beneath it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like the play credits and the claim credits up there. I do have to say that. I think that's good. Go ahead and yeah, it would be good to be able to see it on this page, because typically for those that are gaming through the levels, what you generally do is you have one window open with the leaderboard, so you're checking that as you're actively playing the other game. And then you're having Doge Dash, and you're like refreshing the leaderboard while you're also playing as it gets to the wire there. What's up? We got Crunch in the chat here. What's up? Sorry, go ahead.
No, but to play devil's advocate or to play for them on their side, this is the arcade main page. So actually, think if we had 6 other games here, we wouldn't want to see that. We wouldn't want to see maybe top 3. You see the leaderboard for top 3 under each game, which would be neat. But if you think about it, if we're scrolling down, we're probably going to see like 4 or 5, whatever amount of games. So I understand actually that like right now with 2, I'd want to see it.
Here's what I would like to see. Kind of like, you know, when you have Sports Center and all that stuff, and it shows the game updates like moving across the screen. What if you had that and it was like, where these 2 bottom cubes are here, you have the different games and it shows 1 through 10. Or even like it shows 1 through 3, and it's just like showing like what the current scores are. So you're like, oh, that's in first place has How many? Because
Yep.
like someone had like 2 million the other day
Oh,
or something
really?
crazy.
No way.
Yeah, it was. I don't know who was that. You Chip? Was that Chip or Ian or someone?
I could see one of them in up there.
Had a gnarly amount, and so it'd be really cool for people to like see. Whoa, that's like a ton.
Yeah.
But it's on its face. Like first update
Overall,
here,
looks great.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I like new little branding in the upper left corner. Can you see that?
Yep.
Low
That's
arcade.
exact. Yep.
Like the colors.
Hey,
it's fresh.
new merch with the arcade. Keep that in mind. That's a sick arcade thing. I think you guys should do that. Just FYI. Send that.
Very, very good call. So click on Doge Dash, click into play. I think this is pretty cool too. You're now like immersed in the world, right? So here's what I think. If Hello World bridges the gap, yeah, so there you go. There, and so
my statistics can't be as good as Finn's here, but you know, shoot, man.
I mean, I shared an image on X yesterday.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I had who was it? I think it was I think it was CH reached out on X and was like, "Whoa, you played a lot of games." And it's like, yeah, okay. I wanted to earn some LO tokens, so that's what it was all about. Look at that reward pool. We've got over 12,000 tokens up for grabs there. And you can see Jackie's about to burst through 1 million points there. Chip following closely behind.
Yeah.
Actually, not so closely, but in second. Well done, Chip.
Here's
go ahead.
I was just going to say, here's a quick thing. When you look at our total wins and total losses, there's something that people don't understand about this, is that when Finn and I were first gaming on this, it made more sense to die at a certain point and not beat the game due to the time delay. You remember that? When we were like...
No, I don't just remember that. Sorry, YGG Drassel. So basically, that happened like 3 days ago.
Okay.
So he was ganging on me at the rate of like a ×5, right?
Yeah.
And I was ganging at the rate of a ×3. And I had a nice lead, and I was like, okay, it's 30 minutes before the end of the game. I'm like on calls for work, right? And I'm just like playing in the background. I'm like, okay, I can get through X amount. You begin to backwards calculate, right? Like each level takes about 6.5 minutes to get through, and that doesn't count the title screen and the end of the game. Yes, we actually think about these things, people. And then I'm like, okay, I got to cut off at level 9. Because if I go through level 10, I'm going to have that long thing where he's going to the rocket ship, then he goes down, then he goes up, and then it takes a long time. So what I discovered is you can actually do way better if you go level 9 and then at the beginning
let's not give
10,
too much information out there, Finn. You know what I mean?
There's new levels out there and all that stuff. Okay, things are getting shaken
that's
up.
True,
we
that's
can
true.
reveal some of these tricks. So you die at the beginning of level 10 with both lives, and it's a lot faster, and you can actually accumulate at a rapid
and play more and get more points. So it costs a little bit more, but the cost versus how much you gain, we found out that it made more sense to die at level 9. So that is why you see probably a lot more losses. Also, I'm not very good at the game anymore. But you know, that's beside the point.
Wait, that's actually what it means. I was wondering what it meant. Like, did that mean you won that amount of times on the leaderboard, or that's how many times you failed to get?
It's got to be the full win. That's what I was saying. Is like we played the game, but we'll get to like level 9, like you're saying, and die. So it's got to be the total wins completing the whole game, probably. You know,
that's an awful record that you have there. I don't buy that. I don't know. I think that's kind of like
I can beat it right now, clearly, but
you think you won once every 8 times you played the game? I don't know. I feel like you have a much better record than that.
It's probably true, but well,
maybe.
You got to think. You got to keep in mind, when did they start tracking this too?
Because maybe if it was from the very beginning, way when back, you're like learning.
No, I mean that too, but way back when it was like you could just play and win and you'd get paid out without even having a leaderboard, we were winning consistently, you know? Or is it like, or does it take into account before that when like we were learning the levels and we kept losing, you know? So
I have no idea, but either way, I think it'd be cool like to maybe like total first place, total completed all 10 levels, because it also says wins. It doesn't say, are you playing on elite? Are you playing on normal? Are you
that's true.
And like we've done all these challenges, right, of
That's
different
true.
things. So maybe that's what I don't know. Maybe that's what's
remember we
factoring
do
in.
the challenges? How many you can? What was it called? The frugal.
Frugal Dasher, the
frugal
least
dasher or
amount of
something.
coins.
Yeah.
Least amount of coins collected. It'd be cool if they threw in like little
Mini
challenges
games.
like that, like mini. Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like one day out of the sorry. Hello. Here we go. One day out of the week you have a mini game and it's a side thing. It's least amount cuz it mixes it up. First you're going to have more people
100%.
paying more because it's a new variation of the game, but then also it's like, "Oh, this is a cool mini game. Like I'm going to play this."
And what if it was announced like the day before too,
Yes.
so people could have their
you
chance
could,
to practice?
and you could, yeah,
like,
exactly. I love that.
Oh,
That's
boy.
dude, look at that.
Yeah,
Where
like,
are
if
you on
all
this
the coins-
leaderboard, by the way?
I am nowhere to be found because I finished on the last leaderboard. I got a top 10 finish, and then I was working late, and so I wasn't able to play after the leaderboard ended.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to jump on the leaderboard there because look at that. You've got the number 1 place has rewards of 742. And the great thing that they've done now, so like if you get top 10, you've got over 200 tokens already.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. And as Ian Rudia said, it's over 9,000 tokens now.
Well, it's 12,000.
Well, they're adding 9,000. There's over 3,000 from people playing or purchasing.
Oh, gotcha. That's great. No, I mean,
So that's the other thing.
then another
Sorry.
thing too is that we don't even have 100 on the leaderboard yet. You got to tell your friends and family, get on this game and start playing daily. I'm telling myself this.
Easy way
Preaching to the choir
easy
here.
way to win some tokens there. Like
Yeah.
look at that. So 247 tokens at the current price, you're winning about $5.
Dude.
$5 a day, dollar cost average. Again, remember, our price before, and guys, I think upward potential, we don't even want to talk about that because it's crazy, like what we could do. But that would be $50 a day from our all-time high, right? So if you're talking $50 a day, and then what, 10x from there, 100x from there, crazy. You start looking at crazy numbers that you get from playing. What's up, Chaotic Kyle? So we got some comments here from Aaron. Hello, looks great. Burb's here. What's up, Burb? Good to have Burb in the house. Excited to see you on season 2 of Killer Whales there. Chip saying I use the 5x ability without power-ups, that I'm actually a big fan of playing high score without using power-ups in Doge Dash. Chaotic Kyle is here too, which was OG Gaming, I believe, was the handle for Chaotic
okay.
Kyle. What's up, OG? Good to have you here as well. So that's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, Bomb. You can now play with abilities and power-ups in the game.
That's what I need to try out. But let me just tell you this real quick. First of all, this is the back of my phone. It has the Killer Whales and Hello sticker. I just popped on there. Great conversation starter, and already talked to like a few people about it. But with what Finn just said, I just texted one of my buddies because I literally not even thinking about it. I texted one of my buddies and I said, $5 a day, Doge Dash right now. Just saying. And if we hit all-time high, it's $50 a day.
Yep.
Who are you not texting to start playing this game? Who do you not care enough about to start texting about this game? Like straight up.
Love in your life.
Straight up. I'm not even kidding. Like I am texting him being like, dude, I don't care that you're not a gamer. He already has hello tokens. He already has it. And I'm like, bro, how are you not playing this game every day? $5 a day. And if it hits all-time high, 50, that's $50. It takes it maybe like 10, 20, 30 minutes. I'm talking to myself here. I don't even know why I'm not playing at this point. But
so at this rate, if you're getting like a top 10 finish, you're basically liquidating your prize pool amount up to 1,000 tokens you can do every 6 hours. You're basically liquidating 1,000 tokens per 4 days. Think about
crazy.
that. 1,000 tokens per 4 days are going into your wallet if you're playing this and getting the top 10 at the current rate that you're seeing there. Yeah, it's wild. And now there's another thing. So this is update 1, right? Update 1, try it out, get familiar with the different abilities and power-ups if you're not used to playing with them. I think one of the big things they were trying to do is equal out the playing field, right? For those that have had NFTs for years now, they've always had an advantage over the people that don't really have the NFTs, right? They don't have the power-ups or abilities to get like the ×5. Well, now they can purchase those, or they can purchase the NFTs. Personally, just saying this again, my NFT has paid for itself many times over because I've won that amount of tokens, and it paid for itself after like 5 months of owning it. and now it's just like all profit from that. So you can either get the abilities or power ups, or you can head over to OpenSea and you can buy the NFT
right here.
Either a 2x, a 3x, or you can get the rares, which are a 5x, the ultra rare. That's right, which are 5x, and there might even be some listed right now. I think there are some chains and some crowns. So I think it's a great job by the team doing both, where you still have that NFT value, and now it's a little bit more competitive. So you're going to see some new names on the leaderboard as well. So you don't completely devalue the people that are holding the NFTs. Value's still there. You're just adding a little bit extra to help everyone else out. So what are we looking at right now, Bomb, for
0.55 for a chain? Ultra rare is 2.9. And then let me just pop on the crown real quick, see where we're at with that one. The crown we're looking at. Oh, let me get this off. Crown is none for sale right now. So
none for sale. Remember, you can always make an offer.
True.
I get offers all the time for my crown. Like I'm going to check it right now, and I'll tell you what the current. Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Oh, they updated Coinbase. Never mind, people.
In the meantime, I'm going to jump in and see
anyway.
see what we got here. So let's click play here. Again, this is new to me. Haven't done this in a while. Let's see here. Oh,
so
here we go.
There was an article. If you haven't checked out the article, you should probably check out the article before you play. So really,
it'll
take
a
second
before.
Yeah, you should, because it tells you not just what's happened now, but what's going to happen, what's happening in the future. And that is something you definitely need to take a look at. BDE or BD71 says, "Wow, 5 a day just for having fun."
Timeout.
Yeah, I mean,
timeout.
You have 2 remaining.
Has anyone been to the Hello website? Can I just? You guys can't see it. Let me move. You guys can't see it. Let me move my camera real quick for a second. Bottom right of the screen already says apply for Killer Whales Season 3. That's amazing. Has that not been... Have I not seen that before? Or am I like...
No, that's the first time I'm seeing that.
Like, that's huge news.
Wild. Hold on. Can you clip that and send that to me in our chat? I want to post that, because that's big. I haven't even seen that advertised anywhere.
That's amazing. I'm sending it.
Especially when they're getting ready to line up Season 2. By the way, if you haven't checked this out, check out in Telegram. You can see Sander says he's already watched episodes 1 and 2 from Season 2. They're ready to go, and he's already seen them, and he's like, it's amazing. So, guys, the show's coming out. Like, get ready. Get ready for the show to come out. Get ready for it to be bigger and better. I think the big thing that everyone wanted to see from any Season 1 to Season 2 is improvement being made. So there you go. Hello Arcade. Go ahead and read that, because it's also going to tell you about what is happening next as well. This is just the first update that's live. So you're going to see that there's going to be a level randomizer that's going to basically levels 1 through 10. It's going to shake it up. So every time is kind of something different. I think different variations would be awesome too, where it's like, dude, just throw the kitchen sink at these experienced gamers, especially in Elite, right? Like if you want to keep like medium or easy and normal, like the same, keep them the same, and like people can dash in there and they can do their thing. But like part of like the excitement and enjoyment is for like Elite gamers to not just have the chance of like earning more tokens, but also just making it a little bit more difficult, right? Like something new, something snappy.
Huge.
Something new.
I love this. This is great.
All right, we got OG Gaming saying, what do you think, what news they're getting us ready for? I'm curious. So again, there's a couple of things. We're still going to have updates to the Hello Arcade, right? This is update number 1. So there's going to be further updates, more happening there. They just wanted to get a product out, which again, true to form, whenever they get a product out, it's pretty darn good. Now, number 2 is this is just the gaming side, right? They're tapping into the gaming side, giving us an update, because people were kind of like, yeah, it's awesome that we're doing shows and we're branching out beyond that, but what about the games that were already developed? I like to see that they're able to dip back into that and actually update it rather than, oh yeah, we completed the game and can't really make any changes to it now. It's like the finished product. The other thing is, look at this screen right now that's on Bomb's screen right there.
Hold up.
I would love to see Bomb.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if this is gonna truly be Hello World, because I know Hello World is like in the real world, maybe something more like Pokemon Go sort of thing.
Yeah, but this is a little bit of an issue right here.
What is an issue?
When I type in my name, it just comes backwards. So I'm just gonna quickly take a picture of that. Send it. Make sure
it goes backwards. Mine doesn't.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a subliminal message in there, Bomb. They're trying to tell you something. You.
I don't. Maybe it is me. Maybe it is me. I don't know. I'm just.
Is that because are you typing it into like a mirrored screen that you have there? That's crazy. Check it out. We got YT,
oh wait, now it's fixed.
IGGID.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Well, so long, Biob. Yiggity.
That's weird. That's weird. It's all right.
We now have Bomb Diggity is back. There we go.
All right. Okay.
But I love this world here.
I love the doghouse. I love the doghouse.
What if they built like Hello World was not just in the real world where you could pick things up and like dash crossed over to the real world, but it was also like in this world here.
That's interesting. It adds 15 seconds to it. I mean, yeah, you could buy it then technically.
Well, there's the difference between the power up and the ability, similar to Dash of the Dead.
Oh.
So in one, you have the ability throughout the game that you're playing. With power-ups, it's a short-term thing that only lasts for a certain amount of time, like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, I get it. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would anyone buy a power-up?
I will give you a perfect example, Bomb. Check out the winged shoes.
Adds?
No, check out the winged shoes. If
Sure.
you got a power-up for, say, level 9, where you can only access a certain token via a super jump,
okay,
you would end up paying more to get that.
No.
At the end of the day,
but think new level. You need this in order to reach an extra, like a spot that you can't normally reach.
I think that would just be exceptional if they did something like that. So it's like anyone that had the NFT that had the wings could automatically access that without having to pay to play sort of thing. But what if it was dude, I think the Hello Arcade, we've been talking about this for a long time, has the chance to combine so many different things. Like if you get to a certain spot on a certain level, you get access to a certain lounge area, like a pass or something that you can only otherwise get if you hold an NFT.
Right.
Look, yeah, you got your ability. So you want to use an ability?
This ability is from Dash of the Dead. It's that's cool. It works on both sides. Arcade game. Come on.
Really quickly though, why does the ×2 say ×6 and the ×3 say?
No, that's how many I have. That's how many I have.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh boy! All right, we got Mike in the house. What's up, Mike O? Mike O was one of the original Bomb Diggity, because I think you and Mike knew each other before we even started to stream.
That could be
together. I think so. So it's always good to see Mike in the house. Ian Rudius is here saying, "I wish the super jump can be turned on and off or changed to a new button." I gotta agree. I think it would be great, like the Mohawk ability on Dash of the Dead, if you could access the roll, right? Because you had that roll feature, which would also be gnarly in the second update if all Mohawks could do the roll through.
That'd be wild.
Enemies. I think that would be really, really cool. Yeah, it's been a long time. It's good to have you here, Mike.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. What's been up in your world there, Mike?
I'm gonna give it a run here. Let's go.
Oh, it also shows, that's really cool. It shows what your ability as you're about to play is. It's kind of like hovering off to the right. Do you see it? The
over
plus,
here, yeah. This is much smoother though. You know, like very smooth, very clean. It's really nice. I like this. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna use my controller here because that's just how we do things these days.
And so you've got the power-ups or abilities off to your right there.
Yep. So wait, where is my 5x though? Oh, active abilities. Okay. Oh, geez.
Yeah.
So it stacks, right?
On. Well, you didn't turn any on, did you?
No, I have active abilities that are on in the bottom left. It looks like. And then,
I can't see that.
Oh, yeah. but I didn't turn anything else on.
Got someone's ugly mug in the way there, so maybe we might have to.
That's me right there. Gosh, so clean. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good.
And see, you got 7,520. So wait, did you put on a? Yeah, what did you put on?
So I have a 5x as an active ability. So I don't know. So is it an 8x then? Technically, that's what it seems like. Because 1,000 tokens, 8x. That'd make 8x. Yeah. So because I missed a few coins.
Okay.
What is the money bag?
Nuts. Click on it. What is the money bag? You could buy more power-ups in game.
Pretty good. That way, if you use something and okay, interesting. I like that.
So how much was the ability that you purchased? Was
9,
it a 5x you purchased?
9 hello tokens, and it was a 5x for the whole game.
5x for the whole game. So essentially, that makes sense to buy 100%. Right. Because by buying that, even if you're playing with the 3x and you're doing 2 rounds, like it saves time too.
Right, because
I could have saved some time.
How much is it to run an elite?
I think it says 7.
Right?
7.
So 7. If you're doing it with a 5x on top of that for 9, you're saving time and money.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Bingo.
So you want to get the ability for those of you that have a 3x or something.
Anybody would want to get the ability. Really.
Yeah. And it contributes to the reward pool, which is
money.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Mike's saying plain market, same old for Mike over there.
I love that.
Yeah. So okay. As Bomb is dashing here, Bomb, I got to ask, if you were to do any additional update to the game, what would you like to see? Would you like to see completely different levels? Would you like the levels to be the same? They just threw in different variations. What would it be for you?
I think I like the idea of mixing it up first. I think it's going to add a uniqueness, as well as it's also going to cause people to probably die more. I'm just going to be honest, because you don't feel as comfortable. You know what I mean? Because it's a newness to you and it's not the same. So I think that's going to add a nice level of maybe more losses, meaning more people are getting on the leaderboard, or it's going to more prize pools, etc. But I do think they need to a nice addition of a new level would be really neat. I think that's going to be.
I think they should. So if they're going to shake up the levels, what are your thoughts? Because I think they should not change the theme. Right, or they should change the theme, because right now you have like the first 2 levels are the same theme. Second, levels 3 and 4, which you're on right now. After that, 5 and 6 are the same. 7 and 8 are the same. 9 and 10 are the same. So are you going to dash from like the beginning level to like the end level on 9, then back into the snow, then back over the you know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like there's some consistency that could be garnered, or every level could just be a different thing. And I think that would probably be best. But what are your thoughts? Do you not care?
I feel like that's a good. I think maybe you keep 1 and 2 and 9 and 10. But nah, I don't know. That's rough. I don't know.
I think you got to shake it up. You got to shake it up and maybe have all the levels a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. That's true.
We got CH is in the house. What's up, CH? Good to have you here. So. Again, we got OG Gaming here, dipping into the discussion we were just having there. I think rotating per week or something, like a whole new 10 levels. I mean, ideally, I think if they did I think what we were talking about initially was like a change per quarter. Like every season, you had that season's, kind of levels in there. So you had like the summer, you were like dashing through the desert. Right. And there's like an oasis level. There's something like that, right? Themes. And then in fall, there you got the different colors of trees and things taking shape and dashing like into the snow toward the end, which then like the next season of levels would be the winter levels and stuff like that. No, because they did like initially with like the Santa Claus, theme.
Oh yeah,
flying in the back with the reindeer. Remember?
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool if it was even on a rotating like seasonal thing. Oh, you're good, CH. We're glad to have you here. But I agree with OG Gaming, especially with the power ups and the abilities that you can purchase. I think it would be really cool if we did have more like fresh levels that people had to learn. And then again, because that was a big thing when we learned the game, right? It was about like watching other people play and like what routes were they playing? How did they beat it? Like there's a whole section on YouTube dedicated to like tutorials for games, right?
Right.
How to get through different levels. And that was a big thing when we were first dashing to like show people like, hey, this is the route we took, and then we'd see other people take a different route.
So
And it kind of encourages that a little bit more.
I agree and disagree at the same time with that. Because I think if you have too much variation, it's almost it hurts the players that have been around, and I think you want to keep them somewhat happy. Like, oh, they took the time and the energy and the coins to learn this level, you know. So I think it has to be an even balance of like bringing in. Oh my gosh, bringing in a new level.
You're trash.
Yeah. Bringing in a new level every now and then, but I don't think that you should like completely take out every single level that has already been played, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
I hear that. Well, let's ask the people in chat here. So what do you guys want to see more of from Hello? Because I think obviously the gaming side is something that people are excited about. We got season 2 upcoming. Like what are some additional things, Hello World? Gosh, okay, there's a lot. But what are some things that like you guys want to see from Hello, and like maybe Bomb being better at this game?
No, this was actually a test real quick.
Wait,
this is a test. I did want to check this. Yeah. So
wait, you were gonna win 52,000?
No, I already do.
Buddy.
What?
So yeah, that ability is like how you save time.
Right.
But this is the good thing, because the way you were trending, you were going to finish probably. Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense to buy the abilities. Yeah, 100%. But like I want to hear what you guys want to see from it. Like one of the things that I think Hello would be much behooved to do is to have a weekly show where they have other communities and other things like that on, or like even if it was like a bi-weekly thing where like Sander or Paul or whoever had just different people on like a stream or something, and was like getting to know their project type deal. Because one of the things that I think right now we want to accomplish as part of like Hello's mission is, the mission of Hello is to be like everyone's intro to crypto, right? That's like what they see, what they hear, and it's like a good, solid, secure way to hear about crypto and to experience it. But right now, like they can hear about Hello, but it's like, how are we facilitating the next round of discussions, right? I feel like we need to do a better job of that, and it's great that they're doing this gaming side, and like how can we build on that with other interactions, like, oh, we're talking to this project, and like what are some questions that you have for this project, like engaging with the Hello community and that other project, and kind of like building that community involvement. That's what I would like to see a little bit more of. I think it'd be good, because right now I think the biggest things that we've heard from community members is they feel like, yes, it's cool to see the products come out and the products are always awesome, but like there seems to be a lapse of time between like releases where it's like the team's not like engaging with people in the chat, and like they're seeing the chat, they're doing all that, but that's like consistently what people are saying. And again, I think to some degree it's on all of us as community members. We got to be driving those conversations. We got to be talking about it. Like it starts with the community. And I think shout out to Kevin, shout out to Nathan and Sander. I've been seeing you guys way active in the Telegram, so I just want to give you guys quick kudos. But I think that would really help facilitate the conversation with new community members coming into the Telegram and like seeing, oh, we have this project that we're going to be talking to this upcoming week. Like tune into the stream and we're going to be talking with them. Like we're talking to this project, we're talking to this project. Oh, and also we just released this game, right? Keeping the conversation going, I think would be a good idea. But let's get to some of the comments here. Actually, I want to turn to you, Bomb. Like, what would you like to see? And then we'll get to some of the comments, because we got some people throwing in some stuff here.
Yeah. So first off, I stayed here on this screen real quick because I think that something needs to change here. Buying an extra life doesn't necessarily make any sense. I don't know why anyone would do it if it's 5. Like, it doesn't make any sense. If there
Yes,
was,
it does. I'll give you
why?
an example. You
Why?
die on level 2 and you bought the ability to have ×5.
Perfect. Love that. So, what if there was a save point every 2 levels and it wasn't every single level? Meaning that now if I die here, I go back to winning level 6. So that means that my tokens are much less. And that way buying a life is way more important and you don't want to die. Meaning that if you do die, you're more incentivized to buy this, right? So it rewards the better players, but it also hinders the players that can't make it. So that means that I'm like, right now, it makes no sense for me to buy an extra life because I got this far. But if it was saved back at level 6, then it'd be like, shoot, okay, I bought the ability. I didn't get level 7 and 8 counted to me, and therefore I'd want to buy it. Like checkpoints or save points, you know? I know
I think it's I think it's you're saying that if you die here, they go back to their last save point,
right,
or whatever.
Which is like, let's just say, for example, right now every 2 levels, which is scenes, and I think that would make it, because it doesn't make sense once you get past a certain level.
I think but I think that's good. It's like, you got this far, congratulations. Like, it makes sense to do it. Whereas if you die early, you're contributing to everyone else's prize pool. I think it's good. I don't know. I think that I don't know.
That's
what
fair.
Do you guys
that's a rough
think?
one. Yeah, that's I don't know.
That's a tough one.
All
right. We've got here we go. We've got BD saying, can you imagine playing Doge Dash and there's a level where you can open a portal to Dash of the Dead Apocalyptic World, 2 games in one, or Dash gets in the rocket and travels toward the future? Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking about, like combining all the games. Like if you entered, like you used the winged shoes, right? You jumped up to a little area and it like spat you out in like Hello World. Right. And then you had like this quick mini game to get to the next level, like something that was like the algorithm could shake it up all the time, right? It could just constantly be shaking up where you went and like what the mini game was. But like, think about it. For those of you that have played the game on Nintendo 64 or GameCube or the Wii, there was Mario Party, right? They came up with like 12 Mario parties because it was so successful. You had all the same mini games, and this is going to go into Ian Rudius's point down there, I think, as well. But if you had a way, whether it was like a quick like go-kart mini game, like where you just like go around the track or something like that, where you can make it multiplayer, you can play the same games over and over and over, and it's always fun. Right? I think that's really a direction that if they can get this multiplayer, then like lights out. Because right now, you can play the games and you can go into the arcade, but people typically only go into an arcade and stay there for so long if they're not switching off with their friend, right? Typically, You're going to the arcade with a buddy, and the buddy's trying the game, you're playing the game together, right? It's a little bit more interactive, whereas right now it's like, oh, I can hop in and play single player, but you only stay in the arcade for so long, and I think we want to be that hub where people congregate. We got Ian Rudius saying, I want to see more zeros to the left of the decimal point. Everyone here gives you a round of applause on that. Yeah, we agree. Same here. Chaotic Kyle. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I don't know what the legality of it is if you can have multiple people betting and like challenging against each other. You know, I don't know if that's technically something they can do, though. I mean, I have no idea, but
maybe betting against people, but you're essentially betting every time you're playing this game. You're buying dashes for the hope of a bigger reward.
But like if hacking gets involved, right, and they start cheating somehow, and like let's say you're doing a race game and you're going and they have a way to make themselves a little bit quicker, you're losing out financially from every single person that they're cheating against. So then that's like a massive like, you know what I mean? Like if that happens. So
I suppose.
I don't know, but what I was going to say...
I didn't know that was a thing. Is that a thing? Like where there's different financial legal laws?
What's up, everyone?
Well said, right? So, financial legal laws that have to, like, that govern that differently when it's a multiplayer?
I have no idea.
What do you do? What is this?
So here's what I think should be another thing. You guys are talking about the racing game. This is a game a long time ago that used to play. It's a thing called Fun Run 3. So very similar to kind of
Well, look at the
the
eyes on
NFT.
that thing.
It's unreal, really. I mean, you can change. Look how they can change this, which would be like NFTs. I think this is a good, but
Right?
but clothing gameplay. So this is how the game would work. You'd get into a round with three other people, and you'd be
Look at the
racing.
glasses on that mouse.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, look at this. Simple keys: jump up, down, and use power ups or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like something like this. Again, this is just
oh yeah.
where it's like
Yep.
you're fighting against other players to do this again.
Yeah.
Pretty dumb,
100%.
but like a run like this, and if you had usernames up
100%.
above and it was like, okay, I'm racing against Finn or I'm racing against Bomb or I'm racing against Ian, whatever it looks like, this would be next level.
I couldn't agree more. I would when you make it multiplayer, you truly capture the gamers.
Yes.
Because gamers love to be, trash talking as they're running, and doing, oh, what happened to you there? Where are you at? I just like that's where things are fun, and that's where you take clips, right?
Right.
Like look at me, look at this headshot that I got in this game, or look at like how I passed him. I was behind the whole game, and then I win it at the end, and he stumbles on the finish line, right? Stuff like that is where you really get those viral clips that would benefit Hello as well, I think.
Yeah.
100%.
So, and you could be getting like coins along the way too, where it's more just, and then the winner gets XYZ. So, like, oh, I got a lot of coins, but I still got fourth. Didn't get as many, like, and that way you're still on the leaderboard.
What if that's what it was? What if you played what if it was you had to pay a certain amount of tokens to enter the game? It could still be called Doge Dash. It could be like Doge Dash Infinity or whatever, right? There's something like that where it was like that run where you're racing other people, and then the group got, similar to like a Mario Party game, the group got all the tokens that were collected throughout the race, and it was distributed amongst first, second, third, and fourth.
I do like that.
A percentage.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's not that like gambling thing. It's like, oh, you earn the tokens that you won. So if you get first or second, you gain more tokens than you put into the pot, potentially, right? That would be the thought. And if you get third and fourth, you don't. Like third gets something, but fourth doesn't get anything. And it's like something like that. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? This is top of the mind, but trying to make it multiplayer, I think it'd be a different challenge on the dev side entirely. But I think that would be a huge addition to the arcade. Yeah, because we even got OG Gaming in saying a fun multiplayer racer or solo. And Ian Rudia is saying, although a Doge Dash Mario Kart game like the one they teased would be great. Yes. I think what if it was like what are those called? Like not an Iron Man or something like that, where you do multiple activities. So you race your kart, you get out, and then it's a fun run, and you're running, and then you're in a water level, and you're like going up and down. Like, what if they shook things up and made it like you could do so many different things.
It's the problem is like dev time, like all that stuff too is like another thing that you'd have to look at. But I think if there was a way to get a multiplayer thing going, that's huge. Where like you have Doge Dash, you have Dash of the Dead, where it's like you don't have to play PvE, you can go against and do your own thing. But if there was also like a PvP aspect to it, or at least like once a day, I think that's where it can get pretty huge. But overall, so far, great update, the first one, and I think it's pretty great. I mean,
yeah, I agree with Ian Rudius saying an online multiplayer the multiplayer game should gather more players easily. And I think that's the big thing, is like getting a group together where you can punch in like an access code, or you can just compete with randoms, right? That are in that same, elite category, normal category. And you could see like, hey, who else is on in the game right now, and like who's currently waiting in the lobby to see if they get picked up in a game or something, right? I think something like that, where it's like this would make the arcade. We've been saying it for like years, right? The virtual Dave and Buster's, if they can do that, and if it's tokenized, like, dude, that's where it's crazy. If you have those virtual tokens that everyone wants to hang out in the arcade. Because right now people are hanging out in the arcade, but like we can't see the other
Right.
people hanging out in the arcade with us.
Right.
But if it was kind of joined together and it wasn't just the leaderboard, but like you could actually hang out and play with one another, my goodness, that would be
I mean,
very cool.
You could go, I mean, there's so many things you could do. I was just thinking, like, what if there was a way to do, like, the top player, you could watch them playing almost, you know, like you walk by and there's a crowd behind so-and-so, like in the real life, you know, where it's like, oh, this is the top player, so you're able to, like, tune into their gameplay. It's too difficult to do, probably. But you know what I mean? Like, how neat that would be. Or, like,
kind of like a Wii lobby.
Yeah,
where you had, like, the Wii lobby, and you could, like, go, and it would be, like, an icon, like, watch their gameplay, and then it, like, you could see on this, yes, bomb. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I agree. CH saying, I agree. If Altcoin Daily can put out a daily video, then so can the Hello team. I don't disagree with you one bit there. I think the one thing, like, they strive for quality, right? And having that quality. I think I heard this quote and I thought, oh, this actually could apply. I don't remember who said it. And maybe you know who said this, but see, this is where it makes sense to buy an extra life. There we go.
I switched back to my mouse.
Oh, you don't like that?
No.
The quote was, and I don't want to steal your thunder with words of wisdom here.
Here we go. This could be it.
Oh, it may be. It said, he survived. He's alive. It was like, today's imperfection beats next week's perfection. And I was like, wow, like that kind of hit me in the gut.
That's good.
Because sometimes I don't start something because I'm like, oh, it's got to be perfect. I can't do this because like until it's like we're streaming and look at the size of our video boxes. Mine is bigger to accommodate my big head, and then we have Bombs, which is
mine's wider because I'm a little wider. You know what I mean? Couldn't agree more.
But it's not like, to CH's point, like I think we got to be better about putting things out and just doing it, because like the community doesn't need something that's perfect. Like maybe with a show that's not live, right? We're putting up like Killer Whales. Absolutely. Let's get that as best quality as we can. But like when it comes to those interactions with the team and interactions with other crypto communities, I think it's nice to see things that aren't perfectly manicured in this day and age, right? You kind of want to have that, oh, look at Bomb. He's streaming from a basement cavern over there, and man, this guy's relatable, right? And I think it's the same thing. Whenever someone talks to Paul, they get that feeling that, hey, this guy's genuine and he genuinely cares. And when we don't get those like interactions from Paul, Sander, or like the team, like I feel like we don't need it to be perfect. We just want that kind of interaction because they're great people, and it's such a value add to be able to see them and remember, oh yeah, they are doing this behind the scenes, and they are capable of
we're not perfect, I guess,
of kind of growing this project into more and more. And I think I agree with CH completely on that. BD saying, great multiplayer idea. Let's start working on it today. 100%. Bomb, you get on your dev computer behind you and start clacking away on the keys there. OG Gaming saying, personally, if they pull off a cartoon, fun multiplayer shooting game, wow. Even if the shooting game was like your little people were running around with like little like pellet guns, and it was just like doo doo doo, like the little like cork things. I think there's a Mario Party game that had something like that, where it shot like little like they were like large corks at the other people. Mario Party 2, that's what it was.
There it is.
I don't know if you ever played that game. There was like a duel game where you would like duel with the other person, and it would be first person to click whenever like, are you looking it up?
Yep.
Whenever it was like 3, 2, 1, go. And it was like you would like gamble your tokens or your coins against the other person's like star. Yeah, quick draw corks. There it is. Yeah, you go back to back. And it'd be like, yeah, then it would be, and you wouldn't know when it would say start. And yeah, you couldn't draw early. And if you got like 2 misses, you lost. and the winner would win all the coins that the other person was like.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, there you go. And like,
Look at that form.
Look at that, even like twirling the gun.
Let me rewind this real quick. For those of you that probably missed it, the action shot.
Mm-hmm.
Ew!
Pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, so something like that, right? Where it's like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's so like it's violent to where it's not like family friendly, but it's still fun and it like accomplishes the same thing. I think would be good. Hey, Freddy Bear is here. Freddy Bear is saying, do you guys collect the best ideas of your sessions and submit them formally to the team? Yes, we sometimes do. Like, I think we used to have like a running report where we would take like the ideas from the community and like what we would talk about and just have this dialogue, and we'd like smush them together and we'd like send it out as like, this is the hello community, like what was talked about on stream. If you can incorporate anything, awesome. If not, like, no worries. Lately, I think we haven't done that as much. I know I did recently send one over to Martin on the dev side, and he put in, because I said, hey, it would be great to see, you guys could see it in Telegram. It'd be great to see what each person is scheduled to win, like that rewards thing. And he added it. He's like, yep, that makes sense. Awesome. He added it within like an hour and a half.
Wow.
So like that wasn't showing up before. It was just the points.
I love
until
that.
Like that. So like, guys, if you have any feedback or if there's any ideas that you're getting from this that are good, like while we're on, just drop it in the Telegram and just say, hey, was on with Finn and Bomb and we were talking about this, and I think this would be a cool thing to incorporate. Like some people, would like to see something like this. It's just ideas, right? We can only be so frustrated with certain things. I'm speaking to certain members maybe of the community. We can only be so frustrated with certain things if we're not providing feedback.
That's true.
Because if we're not providing
another words
feedback,
of wisdom right here. Finn, I don't think I have anything today. We're just going to go back on what you're saying here because these are really, really good.
We're not giving the opportunity for improvement, right? They're not weaknesses, they're just opportunities for improvement. So that's what we want to see, right? There we go. Nathan saying in the Telegram there, great feedback. Glad you're enjoying the update and getting creative on what else might be coming. Yeah, we're excited to see what else is coming there. And it's awesome to have you on here, Nathan, as well. That's what you love to see in a team, right? The team that is like actively participating in the community side of things to see, hey, what can we do better? So like Nathan's listening to this. Nathan's grabbing it, right? We like that. Way to go, Nathan. And again, big shout out to Kevin, to Nathan, and to Sander. Been seeing you guys a lot in the chat. Nathan, you especially. Good stuff. Yeah, BD's saying good idea there, Freddy Bear. Chaotic Kyle, OG Gaming, saying paintball, 100%. The team see it all. Yes, they definitely do. Like whenever someone tags the team, they like respond to it. So be sure you guys are letting the team know your thoughts, where you want to see some improvement and all that good stuff. Mike saying, got to go, chaps. Nice to hear you again. Good to have you on here, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been an hour now. We can give people some time back into their weekend, but it's been good looking at the new arcade and kind of exploring that a little bit. Hopefully, if you guys have any tips or tricks, you can just drop that in the chat there. Maybe you don't want to reveal your specific tips or tricks just yet, but I like the idea of getting the ability on top of the NFT. I wasn't going to do that, and I am now. So
yeah. This is great first release, to be honest. I mean, runs super smooth, super clean on like everything. I can't wait to see the home. I already know there's going to be more things that come, like this isn't just the only 2 games that end up coming. So I think it's the way it's running right now is really smooth, really clean. I love that you're inside the world a lot more on this. I think they're going to they might need to do a different background for Dash of the Dead almost, but I love that when you're in the game, you see it, the reward pool, you see what you get. Very, very good. I love it.
I like how the transparency on that bar at the top is there too. It might need to be updated a little bit because as you can see, the tree is getting pulled in the bottom right.
Oh, I
for
see what
from
you're saying.
of
Yeah,
of
right
the
here.
box in the top. Yeah, but it's not. There's not a tree there. But
Yeah,
maybe just something there on the
it could
transparent
be.
thing.
Yeah, it could be like because of my monitor's a little bit bigger than
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's
I
probably
don't
what
know,
it is.
something like that. But yeah,
It looks great. We like it. BD's saying, can you do a live stream interview with one of the team members of the Hello Labs, like Paul? That'd be pretty cool. So yeah, Nathan,
Nathan,
if Paul, yeah, Nathan, if you want to hop on,
you
Nathan,
know,
Paul, if Paul wants to hop on, we can ping the team and do a little message. I'm sure once the updates are fully like fleshed out with the arcade, and then the next thing up is like Killer Whales season 2, that would probably be like awesome to get that kind of feedback and get kind of the
yeah,
community rallied around something like that. But we'll send over a message and see if that'd be possible to get something like that set up. That'd be fun.
yeah.
Well, Bomb, I think we got to give these people time back on their weekends and do some words of wisdom. Do you have anything that you can send us on our way with?
I was literally just gonna say the same thing you just said, though. I mean,
Which
like,
one?
today's imperfection is better than next week perfection, and I mean, that goes beyond. Like, you think about that for let's just say, like, working out. You're not going to be able to do the perfection you want to do, but if you're putting the time in and getting into the gym, speaking to myself, you are getting there and you're doing it. Slow and steady improvements. So, I mean, guys, that's big time. We got to give Finn a round of applause, but I think you got to take that with you this week. I mean, straight up, we're might be a shock to most people, training for a half marathon. Let me rephrase that. Haven't started, but I am doing one in December. Stay tuned. But yeah,
You need to track your journey on that.
that's
and
what
post it to
bro.
X.
Twitter, I'm gonna
Post
start
it to
doing.
X.
I'm gonna post it on X. I'm
Yeah.
telling you guys right now, my half marathon journey starts today, and it's going to. We're picking the date. A couple buddies of me, they're all like runners and in shape, and so they're encouraging me to get out there. So I'm going to post my journey on X at this point. We're going to do like daily refreshes, what I'm doing, walking, jogging, all that stuff. But yeah, we're going for a half marathon to get in shape. And like you're saying, today's imperfection. I can't do what they can do right now. And it is imperfect. And I'm just out there heaving and dying and just moving my legs. But we're just getting closer and closer to where we need to be. So Finn's already encouraging me. Go encourage somebody else. Play some Doge Dash. Get some rewards. I think that's pretty much what it is.
100%. I like it. And BD said a little closer, so we might need to just get. Yep, there. Oh yeah, that's that's what we all need. Yep, and BD saying track your journey, Bomb.
You guys got
Yeah,
it. 100%. I'm doing it.
Let's see it. Just even if it's like a 15-second clip on X, and it's like I'm running.
Even if it's
late at night,
imperfect,
going for a
it's
run.
still getting out there. Bingo.
Yep.
I'm doing it. 100%.
There you go.
All right.
Well, thank you for hanging out, everyone. It's good to see you all. Excited about the arcade. Looking forward to seeing the updates, hopefully this upcoming week, so that by the next stream, we've got more updates to talk about and walk through. But we hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you guys next time.
Sounds
Take care.
good. See you guys later.